Maybe you should rewind to yesterday, earlier today,
yeah,
later.
No, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't gauge build based on this last hour of
It's,
different.
it's been 36 hours.
Yeah, it's been 36 hours. Okay. So Seth, we've been to film festival. We've heard a live performance. We've made some drinks, I guess we can call that. I think there's nothing left for us to do except to please call in the Australian host to take over from us. And please, Aaron and Sonia, please take over and save the audience from our shenanigans. I think the audience is kind of done with us forever.
Before we throw to you both, Donna, what are some of your highlights from the key segments we're about to see? Ooh!
The key segments
You
we're about to
remember
see.
the AI ones,
Yes.
and then there was the power on with James Phillips, because we're gonna do this again.
Yes. Okay. So I think my favorite one was watching how Microsoft Tech has been able to help a bunch of organizations during this crisis. So during the James Phillips keynote, he has his team. So there's Julie Strauss, Charles Lamanna, some other people. They demo actual apps that we have co-built with various
This is when you put too
hospitals.
much of a splash in your drink.
This is not when I put splash in my drink. So they actually come on and do a mixed reality demo, and then they do a really interesting Power Apps demo and AI Builder demo. So I thought that was cool because it's practical use as a Microsoft Tech, devs at work with local health organizations. So I thought that was very cool. What about you?
Great question. I enjoyed the AI key segment because they talked about, this is where we got into our discussion about robot looking
The death
animals.
robots.
No.
This is how we got our name.
And even if they're death robots, that means that they're our robots, because that's our name is Death now.
Our name is Death now.
Yeah, did you all know that
Did
in
you all know
Australia?
that our
Apparently,
death-
somebody said our names too fast, and we are
Seth and Donna, and we're Death now.
Death.
Yes. So we are now Death. And now they're death robots, our death robots.
Yeah, but that was
apparently.
cool. And the other thing that was cool was the ginormous supercomputer to do AI. They talked about these huge Onyx models that do amazing things.
Yeah.
It was all very good. I was pretty excited about all of it.
I agree with this. So I think before we leave, that I think our Australia hosts have something special to show Seth.
Oh, you do?
I think they do.
Well, we thought we might come in and try to rescue some of this culinary experience that we've seen and introduce everybody to one of our Australian iconic favourites, the Tim Tam.
Oh.
And I know that one of the things when we get together in person, Seth, is we have to make sure we bring supplies from Australia so that you get your Tim Tam fix. They are starting to pop up in North America, these biscuits or cookies, as you call them. This is actually my favorite, though, the double coat. And the double coat is very hard to find in North America. But the perfection about these little biscuits is they're a double-layered cookie with a wrapping of chocolate around them. And the double coat is literally 2 wrappings of chocolate around the outside of this cookie. They're famous for something called the Tim Tam Slam, and despite the name, it doesn't actually involve alcohol. I mean, it could if you want, I guess, but this is a tea, coffee, chocolate, milk kind of thing. So, Aaron, have you got your Tim Tams at the ready?
Oh, okay. That's like a double.
Yeah.
And this is instructional.
This is a coordinated
I love
effort.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, look, his mug is always on brand, too. Show us your mug, Aaron. Oh, snap.
Wow, someone take this picture.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Mine's disappearing. I'll hold it in front.
Okay, there we go.
So what you need to do is, here's one I preferred earlier. You bite the top corner and the opposite corner of your Tim Tam.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a straw.
Yeah. And so now there's this cream center filling that provides the perfect little channel for your hot drink. So Tim Tam Slam, go.
Oh, you got to go, Aaron. Let's see. Oh, my goodness.
And then you get to drink your beautiful drink, and it comes up through the chocolate cookie.
Have
and
you
it's
never
just
done this?
Incredible.
You know, I've heard of it.
You've never done a Tim
But
Tam
I've
Slam?
never seen, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a Tim Tam Slam. And I'm like, I bite a half of it off. And then
You're like, delicious, chomp, 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 and you're done.
The best part about the Tim Tam Slam is if you do it with a hot beverage, the hot beverage actually melts the chocolate insides and the wafers as it comes through like a straw. So
Okay, so now we are going to save the audience a lot of more trauma and pain, and we're going to leave, Seth and I. This is it for us. It's been a pleasure. Remember to keep posting with us using the MS Build hashtag. Don't worry, we're leaving the stage. It doesn't mean we're leaving you all or the universe or the Twitterverse ever. Rick?
And Rick, we're going to pass the sanitized baton over to you and say goodbye
Yes.
from us. We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.